Okay, it's day 4. To say that I'm exhausted is to minimize it. This has been tiring, it's been stressful. It's only day 4, and I don't know how people do all these major renovations. I have been on the other side of this table many times. I have helped clients to redo rooms. It is not a problem. It's not my house, it's not my life that's being interrupted. Now that it is, oi, not fun. Okay, let me tell you where we are. Yesterday, when they brought the tub in, the first tub, he called me out to tell me that there was a possible issue. It depended upon how I felt about it. The tub had 3, I don't want to call them dings because there were places where the porcelain was off the steel. So it had exposed porcelain and it had been nicked, which meant that it was not intact and it was not in great shape and it was something to be concerned about. So my feeling was I don't want to have a brand new bathroom with a tub that's been compromised. I want a whole new bathroom. So he had to return the tub. He went back to the store, returned the tub, but they don't just return it. Actually, they don't just exchange it. He had to return it. They had to credit my account, which will take days to show up, and I had to repurchase it, which I did. Then he came back with the second tub and he said that they had opened the second one and it looked perfect. So it was absolutely terrific until he broke the box down. So the top and the inside of the tub were perfect. Unfortunately, the front of the tub, the whole apron or whatever you call the front part, was totally damaged. And what he said to me was that sometimes in stores like that, what happens is when they use the forklifts, if instead of hitting the first time between the boxes, it hits into the box, it can do damage. And I thought, that store is got a lot of damage. Now, I don't know if it's that particular store because they do such a volume of business, or if it's all Home Depots, or if it's a lot of stores, I don't know. So the second tub had to go back. That was supposed to be installed yesterday. So today comes, and today what he was going to do was install the tub. I was not able to go to sleep last night. I was so upset about one thing that he was doing. He had told me at first that the connections that he wanted to make to the plumbing connections down in the basement under the tub, that there were 2 ways to go. One was an inexpensive way to go, and one was a more expensive way to go, but not hugely more. One was using, I guess, PVC, plastic, whatever parts, and the other one was using heavy-duty piping and all of that stuff. So I had agreed to let him do the lesser one because he said it would last about 20 years. And my friend who redid her bathroom went that route. And the more I thought about it, the more I said, I can't do that. It's not me and it's not the way I do things, and I wanted it done right. So I texted him last night and said, I'm really sorry, I can't go with that. We need to get the better one. So he came back with that one this morning, and he had examined the tub, the third tub, and the third tub was perfect. Great. He installed the tub. He got all the connections done. The shower body is in. All of that is behind the walls is great. No problem. Then he said to me he was going to, because it's a long story, but I don't have a functioning toilet upstairs because it's an old toilet and something had gone wrong with it, and it wasn't just a question of replacing the part that I've replaced with the flush thing and whatever that ball thing to cover the hole at the bottom is. I've done that, but this was more complex. And he tried to fix the old toilet to give me something to use temporarily. And it was crazy because it was part after part. And how much money do you put into a toilet that's going? Made no sense. So, okay, back. And I don't even remember where I left you, but the tub situation was taken care of. He had to turn the water off, so I had no water upstairs. I had no access to a toilet anywhere. I couldn't wash a dish. I couldn't do anything, and I had my dogs barking in the background. It was just joyous. I'm sure that all of you have been through it and know exactly what I'm talking about. Then I found out that he was going to put, that's what it was. He was going to put the brand new toilet in my bathroom upstairs, since I'm going to be redoing that bathroom as well. And I was going to get another new toilet for downstairs. Terrific. The American Standard toilet that I got, when he opened the box, totally 100% broken. The whole seat, the whole bowl was cracked in half on the left and right side, broken. What kind of quality control do they have at that place? I don't know how the manufacturers deal with them. It's crazy. So now what he had to do was go back to the store. That toilet will be returned and another toilet will replace it. And we still won't know whether it is intact or broken until he opens it. I'm telling you, this is not fun. So for those of you who've been through this process before me, have you had things like this where all kinds of things arrive broken? I am now, by the way, terrified that my vanity will also be broken, in which case I don't know what the heck I'm going to do, because it was the only one that they had. Very scary stuff. So that's where we are on day 4. As of this moment, the bathroom downstairs is almost totally sheetrocked. They are going to cut out the space for the niche in the tub. I have decided, after much discussion with him, because everything I tried to ask him about doing with a lot of the accent tiles was not doable for him. He said you have to have fancy kind of cutting, I guess saws, whatever, to do these tiles. And it's, you know something, you get worn down. I don't care anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have the fancy tile, or my beautiful tile, in the niche, period. So I'm still thinking it's going to look terrific once the marble-ish tile is up. If it looks decent or halfway decent, that'll be terrific. And I will have the crown molding at the top, so that should elevate it certainly on some level. I should have, he's starting the tiling tomorrow, so I have to go back to Home Depot yet again to get the floor tile, to get the edging tile, to pick up. Now the accent tiles that I had bought are lost because stuff was put everywhere. It's one of those days where I'm going to kill myself.